Every morning, your joints send you a clear message. That tightness when you first get out of bed, the stiffness in your hips after sitting too long, the cracking in your knees when you stand, these are urgent warning signals from your body. The connective network that holds your entire skeletal structure together is drying out, losing its elasticity and tightening around your bones. This network is called your fascia, the continuous web of tissue surrounding your muscles and joints. Scientists at the University of Tsukuba found that after age 25, your fascia loses 1% of its hydration every year. By age 45, your fascia is 25% drier than in your youth, behaving like dry leather. As it dries, it tightens, pulling everything inward. This shrinking compresses your spine, collapses your posture, and restricts your range of motion. Harvard Medical School research identifies this loss of joint fluidity as a strong predictor of biological aging. To reverse this dehydration, Eastern physicians have relied on a 5-minute sequence for 1,000 years. It is a series of slow, precise micromovements known as joint coding. Originating in the mountains of Sichuan, Taoist physicians noticed that monks with the highest longevity performed a specific sequence of movements every single morning. Chronic stiffness is a reversible hydration problem. By treating your fascia like a living sponge for 5 minutes a day, you pull moisture back into the tissue and restore your mobility. You don't need any equipment, but you must commit to slow, intentional micromovements. Rushing these motions or forcing your body into deep stretches prevents the tissue from rehydrating. Begin with the ankles. Lift one foot slightly off the floor and draw 20 slow circles clockwise, then 20 counterclockwise. Switch sides and repeat. Rotating the ankle activates the mechanical pump that drains stagnant inflammation up your legs and begins rehydrating your fascia from the ground up. Keep the rest of your leg entirely still. Isolate the movement to the ankle joint alone to properly send the repair signal to the fascia. Move next to the knees. Bring your feet together and rest your hands gently on your kneecaps. Use your hands as guides to draw small, controlled circles clockwise and then counterclockwise. This decompression stops clicking and grinding by pulling synovial fluid, the body's natural joint lubricant, directly into the capsule. Securing these two lower points creates a lubricated, shock-absorbing foundation. This ensures impact forces from walking don't travel up your legs to compress your spine. For the third step, place your hands on your hips and lift your pelvis slightly. Draw slow circles, visualizing yourself polishing the inside of the hip socket. Pelvic tension is the primary cause of a collapsed posture and lower back stiffness. This rotational motion releases that tension and allows the pelvis to return to a neutral position. Keep your head relatively still. Isolate the movement completely to the hips to maximize the mechanical release in the lower back. Move to the spine. Roll your vertebrae forward, then backward, creating a gentle and continuous cascading motion through the back. The spine should move like water. The motion must be entirely fluid and unforced. This motion decompresses your vertebrae and increases the flow of cerebral spinal fluid, which cushions and nourishes your central nervous system. Clearing these central pathways frees up the body's main nervous system, allowing stagnant, trapped inflammation to finally drain from the torso. The final step focuses on the upper body. Lift your arms gently and draw small, smooth circles with your shoulders. Keep your neck fully relaxed and avoid shrugging. A slow rotation is required to reset the upper fascia network. This motion activates lymphatic drainage, the body's plumbing system for flushing out cellular waste. This clears out the chronic tension stored in the neck and shoulders. A study from Stanford University demonstrated that 5 minutes of daily fascia activation improves joint fluidity by 30% in just 2 weeks. Researchers also documented a 25% drop in inflammatory markers after 12 days of practicing these controlled micromovements. Executing the full sequence completes a hydration repair cycle. The mechanical pressure signals your body's repair cells to begin rebuilding their own collagen. The moment you finish this 5-minute routine, you feel the physical difference. Your body feels lighter, your joints feel lubricated, and the heavy, compressed sensation in your back disappears. In Okinawa, Japan, populations who practice similar daily joint rituals maintain exceptional, pain-free mobility well into their 90s. Eastern martial artists and Tai Chi masters achieve this same result, retaining deep fluidity into old age by adhering to these principles of joint hydration. If you stick to the protocol, Morning stiffness drops dramatically by the end of week 1. By week 2, your movement smooths out and your posture begins correcting itself. After 30 consecutive days, your hips feel open, your knees stop clicking, and your overall range of motion feels 10 to 20 years younger. Join the 30-day challenge right now. Type Day 1 in the comments below. Public commitment increases your odds of following through by over 60%. Stiffness is a state of dehydration and compression. Tomorrow morning, you have the opportunity to activate the system designed to repair it. Start your joint coating ritual today.